Hi everyone, it's Roxanne, and today I am going to be filming another video. This video today was also inspired by Porcelain Cosmetics. She did a makeup declutter video that inspired me to declutter my own collection. And then she also did a video on 10 products that she regrets buying. And I was really inspired by that because I do have a lot of products that I love and I would buy time and time again. And then I have products that I really regret buying them. It was a waste of money. And I don't mean this video to be hurtful to any brand. I'm not trash talking a product. Everybody has different skin types and different kinds of eyelids, and what may not work for me may work for you, and that's totally great. These are just products that I regret buying. They don't work, I don't like them, etc. So the first makeup product that I regret buying is a setting spray by Morphe, and this was with the Jeffree Star collab. It was my first Morphe product. I bought this, the palette, and both of his brush sets at the same time. I like how finely misted this is compared to like the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is just a spray, and this is more of like kind of like a hairspray. It's very finely milled. The reason I don't like this is, for some reason, I've cleaned this 1,000 times. This does not spray straight. It sprays at an angle. So I have to hold this weird to get it on my face. And then the other thing that I don't like about this is the scent. This is strawberry scented, and it's not so much that it's so artificial it makes me gag or anything. It just smells weird, and then when it's on your skin, it's sticky. And it gets everywhere because it sprays everywhere. So after I spray this, I have to take like hand sanitizer and rub my chest down because it will literally sit on your skin and you can smell it all day long. And I just don't like that. I would probably try the Morphe, just the black one that's not scented, but this was a dud and I really regret buying this because I cannot use it and I don't like it. Next makeup product that I regret buying is also from the Morphe x Jeffree Star collab. Again, this was my first Morphe purchase, and honestly, to me, the quality was just not there. When you take a palette that, like Jeffree's for instance, or Makeup Geek, or any other brand that is good quality, these shadows just do not live up to that same expectation. They are pigmented in the pan. They're pigmented, okay? That's not the problem. It's that the pigment does not stay on the eye. And I've tried this with several different primers. I've tried it with concealers. I've tried different brushes. And certain colors, for instance, that green shade or this really like red brick color, I just cannot get to show up on my eyes. And for me, the quality is not there. I really regret wasting my money on this because I won't use it. The quality isn't there. I will probably be reselling this and sanitizing it because I just don't get any use out of it. And to reiterate, I am not hating on any brand in this video. These are my honest thoughts. I work for my money just like everyone else on this planet. And with me working and paying for things myself, I want a product to be good. I want it to be the money that I paid for. And these are products that genuinely, I don't think the quality is there and I regret wasting my money on. Regret buying is one of those products that was just so hyped up on the internet. I watched multiple YouTube videos on it and I just wanted to try one color. So this is the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in Candy K. I also got the set with the lip liner in it. This looks like a gorgeous color in the packaging. It's a very like nudie pink. But on my lips, even with the concealer blinking out the canvas, this is more of a medium pink on me, and it's kind of bright. This really isn't something that I can get away with wearing to the office. And I did a first impression of this at work, and within minutes of putting it on my lips, you could see the cracks, and it was very, very, very drying. This was worse than the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks that I have returned time and time again because I don't like them. And I really regret giving into the hype and wasting my money on this because honestly, it's crap. The only thing that I do like about this product is the applicator is very small, and I like this applicator more than Jeffree's, I will say. But everything else about this, I mean, even the smell is kind of off-putting, and I regret wasting my money on it. Products are products that were recommended by Tati on YouTube. And again, no shade, no hate. These are just products that I personally didn't like and didn't think they performed. The first one is actually drugstore. It's by Physicians Formula. It's the Butter Bronzer in light bronzer. And I bought the light one because I'm so fair. I thought this would be the right shade. And it looks pretty light in the pan, but it looks like that gorgeous kind of color that's not going to be too overwhelming. However, when you swatch this, it is like almost the same color as my skin tone. And even on my hand, there's nothing there. And when I try to bronze with this, or even like contour, do anything with this, even as a blush, anything on my cheeks, it does not show up. It doesn't matter what brush I use, how many times I go into, if I really dig into it, it just doesn't show up. And to me, this was way too expensive. This was like $12 or $13 at the drugstore, and this doesn't work. I would rather spend my money on a Makeup Geek contour that I know is going to work, or even a ColourPop blush that's a little bit darker, than pay $13 for this at the drugstore and it not show up on my skin. Few products I have are eye related. The first one is actually liquid eyeliner. It's by Fenty Beauty. I think it's her Longwear liquid eyeliner, the Fly Liner in black. I saw Alyssa Ashley use this for winged eyeliner, and I've seen countless YouTubers and reviews on Instagram about this. I bought this because I love my Kat Von D Trooper, but I will admit it's not the blackest eyeliner, and you do have to go back and forth with it to get it there. However, I like the Kat Von D pen because it's really great at getting a sharp wing. This is black, I will say. It is really black. You don't have to go over it a million times. However, this applicator is a felt tip and kind of thick. I cannot get a perfect wing with this. To me, it's a little bit harder than the brush tip on the Trooper liner, because the Trooper liner kind of is more flimsy, and this is kind of thicker. And the other thing I don't like about this is that it is not a matte black. It's kind of that shiny black. It reminds me of the Kat Von D ink liner, and the tattoo liner is just, it's more of a matte black compared to this. And this is the ink liner, which mine's dried out, but it's really dark. And the Trooper liner, or the tattoo liner in Trooper, is a lot thinner. So that's the tattoo liner, the ink liner that's dried out, and the Fenty. This is black and it's matte, kind of like the Anastasia one, but this one is glossy. And I don't like a glossy eyeliner. The main reason is because when it's on your eye and you blink, if you have a really thick wing, you can feel it. You can feel it on your eyelid every single time you blink, and it gets really annoying over the day. So for me, I really regret buying this because I don't like it. I don't like the glossy finish. I don't like how thick the pen is. It's hard to make a wing, and I hate that feeling of feeling the eyeliner when you blink. I said 2 products recommended by Tati and I totally forgot one. The other product that was recommended by Tati on her channel that I bought because I had a tester, and I mentioned this in my makeup declutter video. This is the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation by Laura Mercier. And I bought this because I had a trial size of it and I really liked it. But then after testing it out for a few days, I noticed that it really clinged to my dry spots, especially in my chin and up here. And it just didn't look nice throughout the course of a day. This is a great foundation if you're wearing it for 4 or 5 hours, but if you're like me and you work an 8 to 10 hour shift every day, this is not the foundation that's gonna stay on and last and keep you looking radiant and beautiful. I really don't know if I want to open this or if I want to resell it, because honestly, I regret wasting my money on it. The last 2 products that I regret buying, 3 products, are eye related. Okay, the next 2 products are both eyeshadow palettes, and this may come as a shocker. The first one is the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer, and I'm not gonna lie, I love Jeffree's products. But for me, this was a huge waste of money because the only shades that I like that perform good are this one, the white one, and the black one, and then this Princess Cut. The pink is kind of patchy. The blue and the purple don't really stick to your eyelid. Vanity and Violence and Rich Bitch just, again, don't stick to the eye. You have to really work at it to get it there. And I understand this was his first palette, but when I look back at my collection and go through all of the other ones, this is the least performing palette and I don't reach for it. I honestly only reach for it if I'm doing a really neutral eye to use Courtney and China White. Other than that, I don't touch these shades. Okay, and the last 2 products, I am grouping these together. These are the Anastasia Nervina palettes, 1 and 2. And the reason I regret buying these is because I got sucked into the hype of them releasing them and releasing them and releasing palettes all at once, that I was like, oh my God, I need these. They're vegan. There's 60 shadows in each palette and there's 3 of them. And I bought them because I was like, oh, I can use them in tutorials. I can use them in Instagram looks. But honestly, how often am I gonna wear purples and reds? How often am I gonna reach for blue eyeshadows? If I wanted blue eyeshadows, I would use Blue Blood. And for me, I just didn't think these 2 were really worth it. I regret wasting my money on these. If I was gonna buy any of the 3, it would be number 3, the orange one. This one has a lot of really pretty shades that I don't think I have in other palettes, especially like that bright lime green and the greens and the kind of like orangey champagne colors. This has a lot of versatility and I feel like I could use this more. I could get away with some shimmery orange shadows in an office, but I can't get away with blue and purple. So for me, these 2 aren't really office appropriate. I bought them for Instagram and YouTube, but honestly, I kind of regret it. Number 10, the last product I regret buying. This might actually come as a shock to a lot of people, but I bought the Premium Professional Kit from Sigma. This is a brush set that has a zipper. All the brushes come neatly packed in here in the holders, and it's a really great brush kit. I got it on sale, so I didn't pay full price for it. The reason I regret buying this is because at the time, I was like, oh, you can never have enough brushes. You can never have enough brushes, especially when I wanted to start getting into Instagram and YouTube. But honestly, you can have enough brushes. And I realized this when I started washing all of them the other day. They don't fit in my Sigma tree. That's how many brushes I have. This right here is just my dirty brushes. I have a whole spinning container full of brushes that I honestly don't know when I'm gonna get the use out of. So you guys can see, this used to hold my art stuff. It was art spinning thing. These are all my brushes. These are just the the clean ones. These aren't the dirty ones. And then on the inside is a big thing. These are all my powder brushes, and I have some beauty blenders that have been used and cleaned. This is an excessive amount of brushes for one person who is not a makeup artist. I'm just an everyday consumer, and this is all my makeup brushes. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. My next video will be 10 products that I don't regret buying. I really hope that you guys watch both of them. I don't want this video to come off as negative or like I'm hating on any brand. I just really didn't think that these products were worth my hard-earned money, and I kind of regret getting sucked into hype, getting sucked into reviews when everybody has different skin types and these products just didn't work for mine. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to make more. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here.